Hello, everybody. Welcome to Frontier Friday. In other words, I just felt like streaming because I have some stuff to do and I want to take a break from writing because, gosh, I'm going nuts writing. So, hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to DJ Larry Parker. Hello to Rocky Johan and Nick Tringali and Pixie Cow and Slacks and Tom aka Satnav and first time chat from Pupil Hands who got one at the beginning. Welcome. And Edmunditor and I guess I am missing part of Rosewater, eh? Yes, I'll explain. And Big Bottle Energy, yes. Oh, and hello, Itty Beatty. Hello. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so basically, I'm almost finished writing Act 2. But there was one main scene in fleshed out or built yet. I have an outline, or I had an outline written. Yesterday, I spent most of fleshing it out and figuring out like the puzzle sequence and all of that stuff. So before I drew any backgrounds or anything, or generally before I draw or put together, I like to design it first. I tried painting trees like you, but they looked horrible. Well, it takes a lot of practice. I've been painting trees for just getting to the... So I wrote out all the design, everything together, play through this now. If I were to build it, I could play through it now. So I'm going to build it. So I did some sketches yesterday. I was born with the pixel tool. So anyway, go into AGS. These don't look like Grundy, so that makes I suppose it does. So this is going to be for the second main scene, which is go to my first blank room, which is, and we're basically going to build together this theater troops tent city. Oh, I did a bunch of really quick sketches yesterday. First background. 122s. Save this as group. Yeah, I want to name these so that they correspond correctly to my actual script so that properly taken care of here. Group camp left. Lots and lots. By lots, I mean this. Here of all the 10. Start from left. Pretty sure that the first tent on marked them. I'm sure to mark them with letters. A. Okay, alto. So this is alto 10. Dario 10. Why I organize it. Group. Sound is clipping and some audio is repeating. A lot of cutting in and out. Most audio is super decent. It might be my connection. Try refreshing the stream and see. Dropped any frame. Bob Ross's art stream is nearly 1,000 views at the moment. Ambience remains, but you're... I wonder if that's... I think it might have been the noise gate messing things up. Audio desync for me still. Interesting. You refreshed and it's still doing it. And I'm now down to 0 kilobytes. Well, that's annoying. The video also works, but no sound comes out of your mouth. Has my cat been around your house nibbling on your mic cable? I mean, I'm seeing that the mic thing is moving. I got rid of the noise gate, but now I'm at 0 kilobytes. So that's wonderful. Maybe it'll decide to, not out of sync here in the UK, but definitely cutting out a bit. Also, hello PV Buck. First time chat. Great, we got first time viewers and the stream is misbehaving. Just had it 2,000 on me? What does that mean? Is that an error number? Well, it's still red, but at least it's not at 0 kilobytes. Okay, I think it's back in sync for me. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem now, is that I'm like probably 20 seconds behind on the chat, or ahead of the chat rather. The chat is 20 seconds behind me, so I'm not quite seeing if this is working until people start saying stuff. I wonder if... Oh, you know what it is? I know why the background music is cutting out, because the video is looping. So let's get rid... Hang on 1 second, I'm going to take a little break here. Okay. So, also, sorry, PVB UK, not PV Buck. PVB UK. Um, yeah, so apparently my connection was being stupid and it was causing the background music to buffer, which is why the audio music was cutting out. So I'm just going to play the Lamplight City soundtrack in the background. Although now I'm back to 0 kilobytes. Wonderful. And viewers are dropping like flies, of course. So it goes. Oh well, I'm just going to keep working and hope that it gets better. And if not, whatever. Okay, so where was I? Right, main scenes, troop 125. This is the impresario's tent, new room 126. We'll go to troop base wagon. And save that. Okay. Seems to be green again for now. Is the audio is there a lag? Can you hear me? Is my mic cutting out? Is the background music working? What's going on? Give me a status report, chat. Oh hey, we're working. Okay. Says Pixie Cow. I guess that means we're working. Okay. Good. All right. So so now that I've put all of this stuff together, or rather, now that I've created all of these new rooms, now it's time to connect them all. So, so let's go back over here to camp left and some quick hotspots. So we'll go with hotspot 1 is here. We'll say this is tent 1. No, tent 1. And its properties are, it is an exit and it is a right exit, so we'll do that. We hear you, no cutting out. Okay, good. I'm alive. It's stabilized. Tiny bit off from the video, but no cutting. That's weird because it doesn't show that I've dropped any frames. I'm gonna just say it's crappy connection. Anyway, as long as you can sort of see what I'm doing, I guess it's fine. Okay, so get some quick exits here. Change that to hotspot H tent 2, another exit 2. And then, well, that's not going to be a hotspot. I mean, it will be eventually, but it's not going to be one now because I don't want to make it one right now. So make this side of the screen a hotspot. We call that right exit. And once again, wait, why is my mouse lagging? My mouse likes to lag when I stream for some stupid reason. Okay, and now we have, let's make the walkable areas. So this is basically placeholder walkable area time, so I don't really care too much here. So we'll make that 100% here. Oh, PVB UK just subscribed with Prime. Thank you. There's 3 minutes of lag? Seriously? That's pretty bad. But whatever. Alright. We'll do here, and I guess up here as well. So our continuous scaling here will be minimum scaling level, let's say 85. Where did it go? 85. Thank you. Looking forward to the game coming out. So am I. It's been a long time in development. I'm finally seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm ready to get this thing out. Well, not 100% ready to get this thing out, but close enough. It looks good. Tell us where in the world this is going to be. This is a roadside um, stage show. It's a troupe of actors who have set up this little theater camp on the side of the road, and they stop you, and you have to come and help them make their show better. So that's what we're dealing with here. Okay, so those are the exits for this room. I just want to do a quick um, setting up, rigging up of all of the exits and whatnot. So let's do this again in this room. This room will do the same thing with the walkable areas, and my mouse is again being a really stupid jerk. My mouse apparently does not like me using OBS because it starts lagging like a weirdo. Alright, so let's keep this walkable area here. And we'll use continuous scaling is true. And minimum scaling level, let's say, is, I don't know, 75. Seems like a decent amount. Emotionally, yeah, I'm definitely emotionally ready for this game to come out. Oh my god, this mouse, what is happening? The last time this happened, I was like, oh, my mouse needs a new battery, but it wasn't that my mouse needed a battery, it just started lagging like crazy when I streamed. I guess it's because maybe I don't notice it because I always use my tablet when I do my streams for art, but man, this is annoying. I'm just gonna use my... It'll be faster to use the tablet. Alright, so we cut that to the left. That delay is like 90 seconds. Great. Are your rough sketches hand-drawn and scanned in or drawn digitally? No, they're all, everything I do is drawn digitally. I don't hand-draw and sketch anything. I feel like that would take twice the time, so I tried it once on one game, but it didn't turn out so great, so. The mouse isn't emotionally ready, that's right. That's absolutely right. Alright, so I guess project, this should be just up 3. It's weird that the connection would be crappy today, considering I'm the only one using the internet today. But you just answered, yeah, I do use my tablet for art. Right. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go back over here to Alto Tint, our walkable areas. Oh, you stupid mouse. Okay. I have to make sure that my, okay, that's not gonna get here for a while. Okay, so impresario tent, or impresario tent, I don't know how you say it. Compact presario. There's a throwback. The compact Presario tint. That is what we're dealing with here today. Oh, look. A spam. All right, bye Nick Triangle. Thank you for coming by. Let's ban this spammer. Assuming this loads, which it might not. There we go. Account created on December 7th, 2021. Well, thank you for... Go away. Why won't you work? Man, this is... OBS is being really... What do you mean unable to ban user? Because I already banned them several times? Oh, there we go. Yes, okay. Wow, that was terrible. Are you a 100% one-man team? Not 100%. I work with a composer. And I also am working with a script editor, so... Not 100%, but I do all the writing and coding and art and everything. I had a compact Presario. I'm pretty sure I did too. Cut out, I don't know if you answered. I did. I just answered now. But again, I don't know what the lag situation is, so I don't know if you'll hear my answer or what. Alright, so walkable area 1. We'll say 90 for this. And exit is up 3. There we go. Oh man. I wonder if I should just reset my router, but then that'll knock the stream out. It's still in the red. Whatever. Okay, so let's go back to our hotspots here. Now I get to code it all. Alright, so now walk. That's what I get for listening to Edmund Detour. Oh, you got it finally. 3 minutes later. Okay. So yeah, it's about it's a pretty big lag. All right, so 1350, 645, block anywhere. All right, and then player.change room. 123, -80, and then whatever room that is, 455. Let's say that. Why not? Let's keep it like that. What's our walkable area here? Let's do 666. Now let's do 665. So we'll do start cutscene. Skip mouse click, and then of course end cutscene. So now in room 123, we have after fade in, if player.previous room is equal to 122, player.walk, and she's at 665, so let's walk away from the hotspot, which would be like here. So let's say 121. No. 130? Yeah. 130. 665, block, walkable areas. No, anywhere. Right. So she'll walk in from the right there. Listening to, yeah, you hold on. You told me to do these functions wait while animating and wait while moving, and alphabetically they come right before walk. So usually when I would autocomplete, I would just press WA and then have it be walk, but then now these two take precedence because they come before. So now I have to type WAL, so I haven't quite gotten used to that yet. And that's what I meant by listening to you. Okay, so now we'll do this also. Hotspots. Click on this. Player walk 130, 665, E block, E walkable areas, player dot walk -80, 665, block anywhere, player dot change room 122, 1350, 645. Hello, Papa Francisco. Hello, dual names. Welcome to my extremely laggy stream. Forgive me if it takes 3 minutes to get your comments noticed. Oh, and you're just in time to watch me code in AGS, so you can scream and pull your hair out. Alright, so let's go back to room 122 and do an after fade in. Let's say if player previous room is equal to 123, then player walk 12, 11, 6, 645, block anywhere, and that's it there. I guess we should have called it block animation. Yeah, well, I mean, I can change it. I could just change it now. But then I have to find and replace all of them. So you know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I can live with it. Okay, so we've got that. You can walk between these two bits. Let's go to this tent now that I'm here. Walkable areas, we go here. Interact. This is easy because I don't have to worry about this right now. I'll worry about this when the art is final. Player.face direction upright. Block. And player.change room to 124. I don't know where yet, so let's do the start cutscene bit here. And cutscene. Very good. Alright, and now we go to Alto Tent. And where's our walkable area? We'll start right there. And now we know that we want to go to here, facing down right. I will let you in on a great secret, but don't tell anybody. Sometimes my code looks like shit too. Gasp, dual names. I'm back. Is the sound working now? I hope so. Unless you think Leia, Solo, Luke are good names for variables handling robot states. Oh my. That's cute though. Okay, so we got that. So now hotspots here. No, not hotspots, I said. There. Interact with this hotspot. We'll then make player walk to 345571. Player dot face direction down left. Player change room 122. And that is 136492. 136492 down left. And cutscene. Excuse me. And we start cutscene, mouse click. Okay. Same thing now, but for the other tent. And for this one, we want to go here. For this one, we want to go to 125, and I don't know where yet, so let's open up room 125 and get this taken care of. So, alright, for this one, we want to be at this location, more or less. Okay. And now for this hotspot, we do the same thing. Interact hotspot. Let's go ahead and do this. Just copy paste the whole function and adjust as necessary. So we want to walk to we want to cut this and paste it 964560. And we'll say, well, I'll keep it upright, why not? And then change room to room 122. And there we go. Happy Friday, Getselius. Happy Friday indeed. Alright, and now at Camp Right, we'll say walk up here. Hotspots there. One 26. Right. Okay, now final one. Well, almost final one anyway. That's room 123, yeah. Okay, same thing here. Hotspots. Okay, so we want to go 64509. And then cut this. paste it there. And room 123. And one thing that I forgot to do is E direction down for both of these. Okay. So that should be all of the screens I just put in connected. So let's start Harley at this screen. Start her at room 122. Why is everything else out of order? Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be in order later. 850, where is her? 646, 1350, 646. Yeah, 646 is fine. We'll do 850. Because that's always the go-to. And my mic's gonna cut out when this loads, so I will have to refresh that. Let's just make sure it compiles first. That's always a good And of course my microphone cut out, so whatever. Anyway, okay, so here we are. Oh my god, why is your walking speed so slow? What on earth happened here? Why is she moving like this? Did I... No? Why in the world is her walk speed set to so incredibly slow? Did I change something like scripting her walk speed? No. No, not adjust speed with scaling. Why is that happening? She should not be moving so slow. Okay, that's weird. Have you borked her? Apparently I have. It's like in a bad dream when you can't run because of the wind. I hate those dreams. What on earth just happened? Did I screw something up in the rooms or something? Did I... mask resolution is fine? Is that how it's supposed to be? Oh, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. The mask resolution is supposed to be 1:2. Why is it 1:1 in all of these rooms? Maybe it's a... Yeah, that's fine. That's really bizarre. I wonder if it's because I've started new rooms in a more recent version of AGS. Dual names? Any suggestions for why this is happening? Finally, stream seems to be lag-free for me. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Why did all my new rooms automatically come in with 1:1 when all of my other ones are 1:2? That's not the case for all of these rooms, is it? Nope. So did my... I have to make sure that that didn't happen with this one too. Yep, it did. Huh, weird. So what happens when I do a new room? Is it going to tell me, does it give me that option when I import it and I just didn't notice? No. Quirks of development. Yeah, except this had never happened before. I think it's a new AGS thing. Yeah, here we go. Default mask resolution is set to 1.2, so why did it import those rooms at 1.1? I don't get it. Well, must be a bug. I'm sorry, this has never happened to me before. Yes. Time for a bug report indeed. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, so she scales okay, I guess. And now we come over here. Oh no, she needs to scale a lot smaller for the tent. So this is fine. Yeah, okay. That scaling needs to change. Excuse me. As does that one. But at least she hangs around in here okay. Oh, I forgot to... Well, there we go. Ooh, that needs to change too. And that. Alright, let's try this again. With better scaling options. Yeah, I know. That's what he said. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna report the bug. Let's do 80 instead of 90. And here we'll do 75 instead of 85. And that should suffice. Yes. And we'll do 65 instead of 75, and that should also suffice. And now we'll test one more time. Okay. Right. It's still a bit... Not really. I could stand to be a little bit smaller, I think. Maybe 10 smaller. That one's alright, but it could be better. I mean, also this depends also on the actual final art. I'm not going to be too fussy about scaling right now, but just to get a better idea of it. Yeah, see, this is good. So she'll get smaller and closer as she walks here. Should probably make the door bigger. slightly bigger so that there's less space between the top and that. Keep that in mind too, because if the guy's sitting in this chair, then he's gonna be tall also. Okay, well, good. This place is explorable now. Hooray! Can walk around the 6 screens. Well, the 5 screens. Alright. Well, now, for the second fun part, is adding characters. So let's start in room. Well, first let's start with actually having to do all the characters. This is a fun part too. Let's go to views. Act 2 encounters, main scenes, troop. Here we go. So we need a lot of subfolders. So we have Impresario. We have, oh God, AGS. Why do you do this to me? We have Alto. Again, you do this to me. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Oh, now you want to be, okay. I see how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, that's 5. So alto, bass, tenor, and soprano. Okay, there we go. Do you ever book crazy secrets or Easter eggs in games? I do occasionally, yes. Don't spoil the super secret 6th screen. There is a 6th screen in this, but it's non-interactive, so I put it in the close-ups and cutscenes folder. Okay, so we've got this. Let me go ahead and go to characters now and do the same thing, because I need all of my folders here. Act 2 encounters, main scenes, troop, new subfolder. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so apparently if you don't rename the folder, it doesn't throw you back up to the top. But if you rename a folder and then do a new subfolder, then it closes all your folders, which is annoying. So, Impresario, alto, bass, tenor, soprano. All right, save once again. The 6th screen is like the 6th sense. There's something behind a bush, but you'll never be able to find it, but it's there. It's not another bush. Are you talking about the stuff I write in the background when I'm drawing it? Like that one time I wrote Space Quest 2 sucks in some foliage and then covered it up with a bunch of other stuff in the background? Because that's something I do, but that's more of an Easter egg when you watch the stream, because you would never find it in the game. Do you work first with all unfinished screens, do the gameplay and puzzles, and after you finish the art? Yes, that's exactly right. I don't do the final art until I'm absolutely sure that everything in the scene works, because that way I don't waste time doing art that then gets cut or changed or whatever. So my main goal is to have a placeholder art skeleton of the game playable first, and then once I know that that section is good, as I said, I go back and actually do the art. Has anyone played Chinatown Detective Agency yet? Not yet. It looks good though. Excuse me. Okay. So let's go back to the views, and since again, this is basically just a quick placeholder setup here. We're gonna have placeholder views for all of these people. So IMP, let's see, Impresario walk. Okay, and then same thing, alto walk. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to have walk animations. In fact, I'm going to try and avoid having to do too many walk animations for these characters. But they need standard standing animations, so. Alright, so now is the fun part. We get to pick their placeholder characters here. So the Impresario, let's go to my placeholders folder. The Impresario is a sort of not middle-aged, but she's like a young-ish woman. So who should we have be Impresario? Let's have the Impresario be Danton from Shardlight. For now. And then Alto is a middle-aged, sort of matronly woman. So do I have Upton in here? I don't think I do. I should have her in here. Let's have Upton from Lamplight City. Let's go into my Lamplight City folder here and get us some Constance Upton. Front. That'll do. Alright. And then of course we have to make her bigger because how tall is she now? 396, that's too big. I think I need to do 200% rather than 300%. Also, it's pretty common, especially when the developer is not also the artist. What's a rough idea of your writing process? Outline, puzzles, etc., meaning what do you finish first, last? Definitely outline first, outline of the story, and then as I go building the story, I figure out the puzzles. Like, for example, this sequence I'm working on right now, I had an outline of what it was going to be, but I actually sat down and was like, okay, yesterday I sat down and was like, all right, well, these are going to be the puzzles, and this is going to be like the gameplay of it. So there was that, and then hold on, sorry, I have to concentrate while I save this. So yeah, I had the outline and I knew more or less what the characters were and everything, but then yesterday I figured out like the puzzles and the gameplay, and then now that I'm building it and I code it all in, once that's all done, then I'll do the art for it afterwards. Like that Dave Gilbert guy who paints everything in black and red before sending it off to the artist. Right. Well, I do mine in black and white, but I do actual like tablet sketches. So, I mean, I was doing the same thing when I was doing Shardlight. I didn't do the back, I didn't do the art on that one. So I would basically do sketches like this and then send those off to Ben Chandler to do. So, where's my sprites? Here we go. Placeholders. Throw in another placeholder sprite. These are all going away eventually. I always find it nice when I can just erase my placeholder sprites, because it makes me feel like I'm actually making progress. Okay, so here we go with Upton, who is our matronly alto. Hey, shut up. Oh, hello, A Maple Mystery. This will make me think it's Wednesday. Uh-oh, yeehaw. What do you tend to have to go back and change the most? Well, I would say I guess it's a tie between dialogue and puzzle stuff, I guess. But that's usually in the earlier stages. So, I mean, sometimes I have to go back and make little tweaks to backgrounds or add something or something like that. So I guess it all depends. So the answer is I make tweaks to everything. I can't identify specifically what aspect I change the most. Also, thank you all. We've got 21 viewers, allegedly. Thank you all for coming and spending time with me on this Friday afternoon. I know that there's plenty of other things that one could be doing, but you all are here hanging out with me as I build this little bit of the game. So thank you for that. Actually, I'd be curious, A Maple Mystery, do you do the same thing? Do you, before you draw your backgrounds, do you do like a little sketch and then build that in AGS, or do you do all your art and then put that in and kind of go from there? I'm really curious to know if you do temporary placeholder things, what a placeholder sketch for an EGA background would look like. Alright, so base is a big guy. He's the old he's like the Brian Blessed of the group, so let's make him Gordon. Why not? It's the only guy. He doesn't really fit the type, but who cares? Make him Gordon from Shardlight. Alright, and then Tenor is sort of the strapping young lad, so we'll make him, I guess we'll make him Denby. Poor Denby. And then Soprano is the nice young lady, so we'll make her, do we have any nice young ladies? We'll make her, do we have any views of Amy that are not? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll make her Amy from Shardlight in her fancy clothes, because I don't have any views. Oh wait, no, hang on. We'll make Soprano the barmaid from Lamplight City, just because it seems about right, even though that's not what she's gonna look like at all either, but whatever. Placeholder stuff looks like the stuff in my intro sequence, blobby MS Paint looking stuff. Okay. Also, hello Lucy Phonic 2014. But usually rooms I'll go straight to finals. Most rooms don't have sketches. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, Brian Blessed does have a great voice. But yeah, this character, I haven't named them yet. Obviously, that's something that comes in the writing process. But right now, their internal code names are Impresario, Alto, Bass, Tenor, and Soprano. So yeah, Bass's archetype is the sort of older, bombastic Brian Blessed type actor. So, yeah. Okay, so they've got all their views, and now I'm going to make their characters. So for Impresario, we need to do... Oh boy, I need to remember that the file names are always the first 4 letters of the character's script name. So IMP isn't going to cut it, so we're going to have to change it to IMPR. Let's see, imper body. Actually, let's just say imperbod, because Impresario is also going to need a head, presumably. But we'll take care of that later, once I figure all of this stuff out. So, we did that again. Troop, Impresario, imperbod. Alright, so Impresario's regular view is going to be, well, real name doesn't matter because the body is not what speaks. Neither I mean, for now, it doesn't really matter. Normal view is... I keep clicking excursions when I mean to click on main scenes. Normal view is here. Alright, so. And Impresario starts off, I forget where, but not here. Let's worry about that later. Alright, so Alto, new character. That's easy enough because ALTO has only 4 letters. Alto Bod. Sounds like Autobots. Alto is Upton, so that's easy enough. Okay. Let's back over here to main scenes. Base also has 4 letters. Isn't that handy? Base bod. Let's play some base bod. Clearly I have not eaten lunch today. I am going insane. So base is there. I can't wait to hear if any other familiar VO names are in return to Monkey Island. Shall I close the can of worms I just opened? Not really. What do you think of Return to Monkey Island? Personally, I'm excited. I'm excited to play a new Monkey Island game by Ron Gilbert. And yeah, my hope is that people who were enthusiastic about it, who haven't necessarily played a point and click since the last Monkey Island, will discover the wonderful world of indie point and click adventure games, and will go in search of other ones, and will find other ones, including ones that I have made. So that's my hope. But I'm also looking forward to playing the game. So that's what I think. Alright, so now we change this to Tenno Bod. Change your normal view to Tenor Walk. And finally, last but not least, we have Soprano, who is SOPR Bod. Super Bod. And change you to your view, which is not this one. There. Okay, cool. I think Gilbert peaked at Secret of Monkey Island and I'm kind of lukewarm. Fair. I really should reinstall Shardlight and try to finish it. Yeah, if you like. As I always say, Shardlight's the one that I am happy for people to play, but doesn't make any difference if people buy because I don't get any money from it. But of course, play my OOV. Okay, so now that I've got all of these characters, let me go over to the rooms again, and let's put them in the rooms where they're supposed to be. So camp left, here we go. Let's go to Soprano. She starts in room 122. So there we go, camp left. And now if we go to room 122 and select characters, we have her here. We can sit her here on this chair where she's going to be sitting. And we can also set the walkable areas to be here so that she'll scale properly, both when she is in placeholder form and in real form. So keep that there. Alright, camp right is where where Tenor is going to be hanging out. So Tenor is going to be here. So let's go to Tenor Bod, and he starts off in room 123. Just down here. Right. Have you here. Alright, and then Alto is in a tent. So Alto is in room 124. And Alto is on her fainting couch. So she's actually not going to be standing. She's going to be sideways, but whatever. LeChuck's Revenge was my favorite. Soprano, eh? Insert joke about sudden black screen. Yes. I'm terrible at completing adventure games. Oh well. Lots of people are. Alright, Impresario is not in her tent. She's somewhere else. So let's go to Base Wagon. I haven't quite figured out where Impresario is going to be hanging out. So Base is in his wagon, which is room 126. And he's just sort of sitting in his chair here, putting his makeup on. All right. I guess I should make the stage a playable screen, really, because I mean that would be where the Impresario is hanging out. So yeah, let's do that. I guess it's not really a close-up and cutscene anymore, so let's move Troop Stage up to this folder here. Well, temporarily move it to Airship and then temporarily move it up to Troop. There we go. Okay, so Troop Stage, which is this. The walkable areas can be here. This is one of the only completed backgrounds because I'm using the same backdrop as, it's just a paint over of the Wild West show backdrop, which is fine because, you know, you don't need too much of a stage happening here. Alright, so let's just keep this over here. Well, whatever, it's fine. I'm getting a King's Quest vibe from that frame. I miss when you could go into stores and buy big box games. Me too. And it's good that you get a King's Quest vibe from this frame because the performance that these actors are putting on is like a medieval fantasy play, so good. And yes, it's supposed to look like a child drew it because their backdrop is not supposed to be very elegant. Oh, a horse who can drive. I'm doing Miami voice to everyone I talk to here in Dade County. You mean Miami-Dade County? Dad country. You're in Miami and yet you're watching my stream? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Alright, so Impresario goes... I keep switching between Impresario and Impresario. I don't care. 287 is where you are hanging out. Let's go to room, characters, put you here. Alright, walkable areas. Change walkable areas. We'll get rid of walkable areas there. I'm working, also biologically predisposed against beach. Oh my god, like, why did you redeem the Miami accent, bro? Like, I'm trying to, like, put my characters in the scene here and, like, get them all working, and you're distracting me with, like, the Miami accent, and it's just, like, super ridiculous, bro. Like, what the hell, man? Like, come on. Have you met anybody who talks like this, by the way? A horse who can drive? Like, yeah, are there a lot of people like that in the Miami's melee scene? Super fun. Super fun. Are they like, oh my god, like, bro, like, what are you doing? Yo, come on, bro. Let's play like some Smash. They're normal, chill guys. You have to hear, you have to listen out for it. But I'm sure it's there. Delightful. Oh, my groceries are almost here. My groceries are almost here, bro. Like, oh my god. Okay. Before I continue, let me check my my scene here. Let's go to the Rosewater Opera House, which you can see is very similar here, and let's check my walk behinds. Ah, interesting. I don't have any walk behinds. Do I have any objects? Ah! Ah! The French champagne! This is interesting. Okay, so this is obviously an object. Which is smart. I should have done that. I should have done that in this other scene as well. So this requires me to go into Photoshop and change this. So let's go back over here. That's the wrong folder. Let's go back over here to Troop Stage. Yes. Alright, let's go back into Photoshop and open up Troop Stage. Troop Stage, here we go. Excuse me. Is the Rosewater version of the opera from GK2? No. I did meet one lady with Miami voice. Her abuela mom wanted to recommend me the Cazón at a Venezuelan place. Okay. Alright, so what we do here is we save this as Troop Stage. You know, I could just save this. I don't know why I'm saving it to the desktop. The room is done. I could just save it as room 287. (287) Troop Stage. Troop Stage, save it as Troop Stage, very good, and then save this as a separate thing. Curtain frame. And then I can just recycle the same curtain sprite from the previous. Did I save this? No, hold on. Recycle the same curtain sprite from the previous Wild West show thing, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay. I don't imagine there being werewolves in Rosewater. No. No, I do love Gabriel Knight, but I am definitely over the references to Gabriel Knight in my games. I think Lamplight City was a good catharsis for that. Okay, and so now let's go ahead and go to. You know what? I'm gonna be lazy. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be lazy. Let's go to my sprites and scenes, because this is going to require a few other things. 287 Troop Stage. Let me add the curtain frame here. Alright, and now objects. Place new object. Oh, frame. It is not clickable. It is at 12. Oh no, it's at 0, 720. And its image is the one I just imported, which is this. Yes, there you are. Okay, it's another AGS bug for 3.6. For some reason, the objects don't appear unless you deselect them and reselect them. Okay, so let me go ahead and hotspots. Let's. No, I want exit 1 hotspot. Exit to be here. And properties is right. Okay. Freddy Farkas vibes. Well, I mean, it's an Old West game, so that doesn't surprise me. An American werewolf in the Old West. Sounds like a hit. Uh-huh. Did you have to do a lot of research for this game? Kind of, but not really. Since it's an alternate history game, I mean, I did have to sort of research certain things about the Old West, but I don't have to be 100% historically accurate, so... I definitely read about, like, you know, gunslingers and stuff, and I watched Deadwood and watched a few westerns and things like that, but yeah, nothing, like, super involved, really. Okay, so one more thing here. Let's go, oops. There. Let's go back to camp left and change this to, I guess now I need to make this actually go a lot further back. But for now, I don't care. Let's change hotspots here to stage. Make this one big hotspot here. And of course we'll see Impresario on the stage once this is finally done, I'm sure. But I'll change that to 3. And when we interact, of course we Deadwood close enough, yes. There won't be anywhere near the amount of swearing in Rosewater that there was in Deadwood, just so you know. But yeah. Alright, walkable areas, let's say, stop there. Why did you, walkable areas there. 536. $13.50, 536. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to change this. But for now, I don't care. I'll have to worry about this if previous room player.previous room is equal to 122. Also, I have to change the property here for show player character, which is true now. Because this will be a cutscene, but it will also be interactable. Interactable? Interactable. Right, player walk. Uh, 1168. And that was 536. Okay, and then finally hotspot exit, interact with that. Player walk 1668. Wait, is it 1668 or was it 1168? No, it's 1168. 1668 is way too far. 1168. 536. Block walkable areas, and then player walk 1350. 536. You block key anywhere. Player dot change room 122. 654 498. Direction down left, and then start cutscene. Mouse click and end cutscene. Okay, now let's test. Will there be any Easter eggs? That's always a hard question to answer because I usually put them in as I'm developing. So I don't know. Maybe. But usually when I'm designing, I don't sit there and think, oh, well, I'm going to put this Easter egg here or this one there and all that. It's just not practical. There we go. Now we're on stage. I'm a star. Look at me. Sing. Alright, so we've got this character hanging out here. Walk behind the curtain. We're back here. She's hanging out here. Excuse me, no one's in here. She's in here. This kid's over here, and he's also tiny. And this guy's in here. Alright, so now we've got a still silent but populated world. So that's something. Alright. Well, the ultimate Easter egg would be Jesus showing up. What? I can see why these games need testers, especially if it's a very small team making the game or just one person. Well, sure, every game needs testing. There's only so much testing you as the developer can do. I mean, there's always the possibility that people break things. And you don't, because, you know, they do things that you don't think to do because you know what has to be done, so you don't necessarily think outside of the box to be like, oh, what happens if I use this on this? And then that makes everything explode. Although in adventure games, it's a lot harder to make things explode, I feel like. Anyway, thank you all for coming to this very short stream. I'm going to end it here. But yeah, thanks for keeping me company while I build this little bit of the game. I'm sure down the line you'll see me doing the art for these scenes, so you can say, hey, I remember when it was crappy stick figures and things. So anyway, I will see you all next week for Wild West Wednesday. That's Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So see you. Have a nice Friday. Have a good weekend, and I'll leave you with the Rosewater trailer once again.
Tell me, what is it you want out of life? Fortune, glory, the thrill of adventure? I'm offering you a chance at all three. You just need to do me one small favor. You've something of a reputation, you know. Clever, resourceful, maybe a little dangerous. I do hope that's accurate. The path won't be straightforward. You'll encounter obstacles along the way, perhaps even some other dangerous people. You'll need some help, but I assure you the rewards far outweigh the risks. You will be richer than you ever thought possible, if you can deliver. I'll be in touch.